5. Isn't it time, my friend, to give peace a chance?
No, they are the state-sponsored terror group of the capital of the planet. Some would call them the central bank for terror. They finance the $400 million a day that they bring in through oil money. A lot of it our money that we send to them. That goes around the globe. It goes to Hezbollah. It goes to Hamas. It goes to Al-Qaeda. They've traced some of the 9/11 conspirators' finances back to Iran.
I don't believe that factually is true. They were all Saudis, not Iranians.
We've done this before. We've done this on the radio before, and you keep saying it's the Saudis, it's not the Iranians. Really? Do you really think it's the Saudis?
15 of them were Saudis of the 19. 15 of the 19 were Saudis. But Eric, isn't it time to give peace a chance? Why not give it a chance?
15 of the 19, I believe all of them were Saudis. I think all 19 were Saudis, but 15 of them spent time in Iran before they blew up and flew planes into our buildings.
I don't believe that's
the reason why.
But why not answer the question, Eric? Why not give this opportunity a chance to play out? Trust but verify, all the rest of it. Why not break the logjam?
You want to trust the Iranians? You want to trust the people who said they won't rest until Israel is wiped off the map? Come on, Geraldo, you can't trust these people.
Isn't this the best way to secure the future of Israel, to get Iran peacefully to give up its nuclear weapons? Eric, come on, give it a shot.
I would think the way to secure Israel's future would be for Israel to go in and take out the Iranian nuclear program, because it ain't about electricity, Geraldo. They have more oil, they have more natural gas in that. They don't need to be developing nukes. Come on, give me 4 million barrels a day of oil come out of that ground. 3.5
Why
go somewhere
else. Why are you so bellicose about a situation where you have a president speaking to a president for the first time in 35 years?
You want to know
why? You have a foreign minister talking to a secretary of state for the first time in 35 years. The Iranians want color TV. They want new cars. They want the same thing Americans have. They don't necessarily want to continue a belligerent relationship with the United States.
I'm as angry about this as I am because I had 16 friends die in the World Trade Center.
I had plenty of my own. Don't claim the moral high ground.
No, I'm not claiming moral high ground. I looked in the faces of 16 of my friends' wives and families and said, I don't know why terrorists killed my friend and your father. I don't know. I have a lot of passion about it. But I will tell you, 1979, you know why that year is relevant? Because that was the year that Ronald Reagan picked up the phone and said, let our hostages go right now because there's a new sheriff in town, and if you don't, there won't be any more Iran. And guess what happened? They let the hostages go, and that was the last time an American president or diplomat sat down with the Iranians. President Obama is an apologist. He's an apologist for terror. He's an apologist for political correctness with Islam. These are evil people. You can't negotiate with terrorists.
You think that they really are inherently evil, that there's something about an Iranian that makes them different than an American? Isn't there there's some kind of cultural, I don't want to say
fair enough.
The
Iranian people are probably a very good people. But the Iranian leadership,
the Persians in L.A. own half of L.A.
The mullahs that are running Iran, not good people, Geraldo. Ahmadinejad and Rouhani,
Eric Bolling, don't you make peace with your enemies, not with your friends?
I have a hard time making peace with my enemies who killed my wife and my son, okay? If that were the case,
then why aren't you mad at the Saudis? Really, I'm serious about that. Mad at the Saudis?
I think the Saudis.
Why are you mad? I have never heard you speak out about the Saudis. Why? Is it because they sell their oil to the United States?
Hell no, Geraldo. I'm mad at anyone that sponsors terror or perpetrates terror, an American or an American ally.
Now there's this effort over Syria. Do you agree that the Iranians have played a positive role vis-a-vis Syria and the poison gas?
No.
You don't think they played a positive role in getting the Syrians? The Syrians are given an inventory.
The Iranians probably supplied Syria with the poison gas.
The way I heard it was some American companies that supplied some of those components.
You're going to pin this on the Americans when the Iranians have been known to sell chemical weapons around the world?
The Iranians have been victimized by chemical weapons that Iraq used in the 8-year war. We backed Iraq in that 8-year war.
I wonder if you actually believe some of this.
I feel the same about you. Sometimes I say, Eric, Attila,
the guy who had bullets shot over his head and knows what's going on in the military, to go and say that maybe the Americans sold
America backed Iraq in the Iraq-Iran war. 8 years, Iraq used poison gas against Iran in the 8-year war.
I'm not defending anything that went on in Iraq at all. Look, here's my stance, Geraldo. I love the libertarian stance. I love, if it doesn't have to do with American, if you didn't attack America or one of our allies, stay the hell out. Syria, stay the hell out. It's not our conflict. It's not our civil war. Let them work it out.
Eric Bolling, the one and only friend of mine. Geraldo.